All right, Shalom, Shalom. I'm going to give all praise and honor unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Karkadash. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders, the great millstone, and to you hopeful elect on the four corners of the planet Earth that's pushing this truth with all sincerity, honesty, and faith. We're in the time of the end. 2020 is a year of prophecy that's showing itself to be that. All right, that's why we say, call Elohim Yahbashim Yahushua for this truth, knowledge, and wisdom, and all that He's done for us. We know that our power is working, man. All right, and He's working our days. Let's jump right into the topic. This is the topic of the day. It's a bit, man. It's like the elder said, niggardom, man. The niggardom is at an all-time high. What does it say? The niggardom is strong with these ones. You know, we're gonna do everybody on this Yoda kick. You know, the niggardom is strong with these ones. All right, and I'm not. At the end of the day, these are Israelites. You know, the curses are done in number, man. That's why I said you can't resist Satan. Just like you can't resist these curses, man. Once the Lord put them on you, they own you in its perfection. The angels don't make mistakes, man. All right, because they're working for Yahweh Shemi Shah, man. But let's go into here. The title of this video is going to be called "The Fruits of Unity Camps." The fruits of unity camps. All right, as you see right here, we have the situation with Fopi and Sakari, right? That's why it says, "Can two walk together?" And I'm gonna get that, but this is what happens. You should tell a tree by its fruits, correct? You don't see us at camp fighting, man. You know, that's the rarity. You might fight somebody else that comes against the truth, but there's rare to none times you have a video with brothers in camp just throwing dukes, and they supposed to be in the same camp, or supposed to be in the same side of the fence, or the same side of the line. You know, when you go out there on the Mazabak, the altar, you have where the brothers are at, and then you have where the crowd is at. There's not times where you see the brothers on the same side just start throwing dukes, because that's not agreement. There's animosity that's dwelling amongst brothers. That's why I says if you hate your brother, you committed murder, man. All right, you committed murder. But that's the fruits of unity camps. Why do you think the apostles, elders have told us don't be linking up to no unity camps? Don't be in no unity camps. This lets me know all I need to know about a unity camp. If you willing to beat your brother, you can swallow and it says how many times shall that brother do against you? How many times? Let's start out with that. Let's go ahead and get that. I'll pull that precept while you look at this video up here. That's in Psalms. How many times shall your brother go against you? So they didn't read these precepts. But that's when you see pride cometh in. When pride cometh in, you don't look at these little precepts. You don't look at the minor precepts to show the major situations. Because I don't want to use the word minor, because that shows I'm taking away from the power of those precepts. A precept that's not commonly, put into play or used, they won't use that, but they'll use all the major precepts to justify the shit that they do. You know, they'll justify any kind of means that they're doing, man. All right, but it says this is Matthew 18:21, and it says, then came Peter to them and said, Lord, how often shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Up to 7 Salakia, and I forgive him. 10 Salakia. Let me read that one more time. Then Peter, and it says, then came Peter unto him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times. All right, and then what did Yahushua say? It says, Yahushua said unto him, I say not unto thee. It says, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 7 times 7. So that means your brother can do you wrong complete amount of times. And how many times you forgive him if he's sincere, okay? If your brother's sincerely wrong and he's out there laboring with you, y'all out there pushing the truth, and he's standing on the same line as you, risking his life with you, but then you get done with camp or whatever happens, you just lash out at the brother, then you didn't fulfill that verse, man. Because he's truly trying to be at the line with you, and whatever you had in the past, unless he wrongs you again, you couldn't ride up, man. But that, the whole situation at the end of the day, it shouldn't have happened. If they were on their own terms and doing what they're doing separately, because it says can two walk together, you shouldn't be in a unity camp. Anytime a unity camp, we can have the same mentality. If you pushing Yahushua, hey, push Yahushua. But we're not all meant to just mingle together like that, man. All right, because the Lord has His, and that's it. The Most High is dealing with His elect. However many how they may fall or strand, because even though some of these men may be the elect in these groups, they're gonna come out of that. All right, especially the times we come into the time of power, man. So these guys that are playing carnality and they're halfway in. I call them the baby bear Israelites. You know, they need it perfect. They don't need it too warm. They don't need it too hot. They need the perfect storm Israelites. You know, come on, man. This ain't about what our feelings are. Believe the scriptures as the scriptures are say, and go from there, man. All right, we ain't got time for us to just be in this mentality of trying to, because there's a lot. I call it the show enough spirit. If y'all brothers don't know who show enough is, let me show y'all real quick. I don't want that. I'm gonna bring that word up. That's what I call it, the show enough Israelites. You know, they're very prideful. You know. They're very off-putting, just like Shonuff, man. Because Shonuff had spiritual power, but he had it on the left-hand side. You know, Shonuff, he through his pride, he gained that power. You see right here? This is Shonuff. That's the spirit these guys. And Shonuff had a garment on. He had the kata on. He had the the whole garment. But he wasn't like Leroy. You know, Leroy would represent the elect. Okay? But you see Shonuff had the left-hand energy with him. He was very prideful, very off-putting. You know what I'm saying? Who's the master? That's these guys, man. They got a very Shonuff spirit on them, man. You know, like, who's the baddest? Who's the man standing on this corner? We're not all, man. Ain't none of us bad, man. All of us ate pork. All of us committed adultery. All of our righteousness is as filthy rags. So why are we up here acting like we anything, man? If it wasn't for the Lord's mercy and grace, we'd be somewhere smacking on some kind of abomination, man, and committing straight wickedness. Be out here doing who knows what. So that's why pride can't enter into this thing, man. They don't need no pride. But you'll see all these guys, these cheerleader prophets. Oh yeah, Shalom, Zephyr. You know, all these comments to the side. None of these guys are, really hitting it, man. Shalom ain't gonna get you in the kingdom, man. It's not. So what mentality should we be in? We should be in the mentality of praying to the Yahweh Shem Yahshua for mercy and hope, man. You know, that's why you don't see chariots popping over these camps and showing them glory, because that would co-sign to what they're doing, man. You know, if the chariot showed up, just like when Yahushua was baptized, what happened? The chariot showed up. And it says, what? This is my beloved son, whom I well pleased. Follow ye him. And it's also in the transliteration, in the transfiguration. All right? When Yahushua, because the Spirit wanted to co-sign and put a stamp of approval on those men. That's why chariots come around, man. And if you see a chariot, everybody else might not see a chariot, even on tape. So that's where we're at right at this point. We're not bragging, boasting. Jake, we just want you to get right, man. Just tighten up. That's it. Tighten up, because y'all gonna get caught up. Because that lack of love, that lackluster, show-nuff spirit, that ain't gonna get you in the kingdom, man. Stop being show-nuff. You ain't the master, man. We need help. We're not in the time of beating each other up, man, and fighting amongst ourselves. Come on, man. If you can't go with the scripture, you got to get physical. Then you a carnal man. Yahushua had spiritual power. He told Pontius Pilate, he said, look, my father will give me legions of angels, and I'll take you out. but it ain't that time. Because he said, if this is my servant, if this is my kingdom, my servants would fight. Yahushua about that life, man. But he's also about that time, man. Yahushua is about that life, and he's about that time. He's about his father's time. He ain't moving unless his father give him the go ahead, man, because he's an order. He's a pleasing son. You know, that's why we hope to be in that same ilk. We ain't gonna move to the Father let us know we can move, because then we gonna move with his blessings, man. Sakari ain't moving with the blessings of Yahweh Shem Shai. Same as Spooky, man, because they're bringing in damnable heresies that the Latin tribes aren't of the Negroes. So that's why it says, can two walk together except they be agreed, man? Because if you look on this live stream, the guy mentioned it. He said if there was all Negroes around, we'd have the same energy. So they're pushing in those damnable heresies while they're getting judged, man. Your guys got judged and they went to the cops. You couldn't judge the matter among yourself, Masharah Yashra'Allah? Masharah? Where was your government then? You went to the cops, man. Hey, like I said, they could have came there and that situation could have led off way wrong. What if y'all brought the cops there and it didn't go the way you wanted it to? Now the cops are there with a bunch of Negroes standing around them, a bunch of Israelite men standing around them. They could have got nervous, man. And some could have led to another thing, led to another thing, led to another thing. Here we go. So this is off, man. It says are we not to judge the smallest of matters? Where was the law at? Go to the law, man. Why didn't y'all go to the law? Y'all went to Esau. Y'all didn't go to the law, you went to Esau. So where is your faith at, man? These are the fruits of unity camps. That's why the video is going to be called that. This is the fruit of unity camps. You seeing it. We're going to the cops now, snitching on each other. You want them, man, what Esau going to do to them? What if he goes and finds them and they don't want to go, and then all of a sudden it turns from cops looking after them or trying to get them and turns to gunplay? Y'all ain't using your heads, man. And then you put it on live stream to show all of us. Like, come on, man. If you go to the cops for some incident, I get it. That's it right there. Look, he's talking. You went to Esau. These Edomites ain't don't know judgment, man. You went to some lame playing Fortnite Edomite cop. Like, he's gonna be your justice, man. Y'all brothers should have used the scriptures, because you shouldn't have been in this situation, man. But then you run to the cops. You think this cop got your judgment in hand, man?
Oh yeah, it's right. There's a camera, right? Sure, but the camera around it. That's right. Yeah, but they got the footage.
Come on, man. Hey. Like I said, I can't. I wouldn't have went to the police on that one, man. Because in the times we living in, you got a lot of turmoil going on with these cops, and especially so-called Negroes in America, man. So that wasn't a good move, man, because that could have led to something else, to lead to something else, to lead to something else. That's how quick it happens out here, man. But you wouldn't have been in that position if unity camps wasn't in the play. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So the reaction for that unity camp was fighting, and now Esau involved, man. So somebody got to get charged. I'm guessing that's what you brothers are looking for somebody to get charged and go into Esau's system. But let's go back to this. Let's get to precepts. I just wanted to touch base on it. I usually don't, touch things like this, but it has to be done. The spirit was out there, so I can't quench it, man. So let's go ahead and get to some precepts. I got a precept in the pocket I wanted to get to. Who's the master? Hey, bro, you gotta laugh at jakes like that, man. I get it. We all had that spirit before, because we great people, man. Hey, I'm not mad at Jake when they want to be that, kingly mentality, because yeah, we're royal people. But there's a time and a place for everything, man. And at camp and around brothers, it ain't that time, man. All right, it's not that time. It says the greater the are, be a servant, man. You serve your brothers. Yahushua served us. Yahushua served us the most, man. And are we not to be like our Lord and Savior? I know that. We're supposed to definitely be that. So that's all we're saying down there, because that breeds a lot less confusion when you have everybody in the same mindset, you know. But once you have people with different thoughts on things and views on things, it starts coming to a head. And that's what you see happen there. I don't know what took place. It said some back drama that happened a while ago, whatever happened, but it led to a fight. This is Ecclesiasticus 25, 27, and I'm on verse 15. It says, let's start at 14. It says, the talk of him that sweareth much maketh the hair stand upright. See, I swear to this, I swear to this, I put that on. It don't make you feel right. And I never felt like back in the day when people be on that. Man, I put that on my mama. I used to be like, man, why did you do that? And they don't even do what they said. But now they wanna put that on G-O-D. I don't even want to say it. Why would you say that, man? It says, the talk of him that sweareth much maketh the hair stand upright. And it says, and the brows maketh one stop his ear. The strife of the proud is bloodshedding, and their reveling is grievous to the ear. So the strife of the proud is bloodshedding, man. What is strife? Let's look up strife so we get the full understanding. The strife of the proud. And then I not say they have a show enough spirit over there. And show enough who's the master, who's the baddest. The baddest Hebrew around, man. Look at these fringes. Look at these fringes. They the baddest fringes you've seen in your life. You know, hey, Jake. Jake is funny, man. Jake is real comical, man. Cause we ain't nothing, man. I don't care the biggest fringes, the best precepts. You know, hey, it's just the fact of what, you know, how we love each other, man. How we love each other. What is strife? Let's look up what the word strife means. It means vigorous or bitter conflict. Ooh. Let's go in, because y'all had conflict at camp. Y'all had conflict. Strife. Vigorous or bitter conflict. Discord. Antagonism. A quarrel, struggle, clash. See that? That's fight to me. So let's read it again. The clash it says the clash, the bitter conflict, the discord, the struggle of the proud is bloodshed. So if you fight your brother, you don't know what can happen. You ever heard people lose their life with a punch? If you're trained enough and your hands are at the level, you can kill somebody with your punch. You can hit them hard enough, you can fracture their jaw, you can fracture their skull, man. There's hard hitters out here, man. You didn't know what kind of hit you was trying to get to that brother, but y'all fought. You had ill intent. A fight is ill intent. You don't fight somebody like, man, I hope he has the best night of his life. You don't say that, man. You want bloodshed from that. You want to knock him and he might bloody his lip or who knows what. But you see what happened, man. That's the fruits of unity camps. And you shall tell a tree by its fruits. So we know what's going on over there. I don't have to be in their private meetings and, you know, talking to them and, you know, and see what kind of men they are, and I don't have to do all that. They let me know by them fighting at camp, man. I don't care what reason it was. If it was strife, you go with your brother, man. You get counsel. You figure it out, man. You go to the law. The law ain't in that. It says, be it possible, be at peace with all men, including your brother. That's why Yahushua just said it in Matthew. How many times should your brother? 7 times 7. So you don't think, you know, did the Lord slap Lazarus and tell him to go do what he needed to do? Get out of here, Lazarus. No, man. He said, go do what you got to do. He already knew, man. He let Lazarus. That was a man finna give him up, man. He was finna give the Lord up, man. Lord didn't put hands on Salakia, on Judas. Salakia on that. Slip it with the tongue. On Judas, man. He didn't do that to Judas. He said, hey, man, go do what you have to do. That's how he sent him. He said, go do what you have to do, man. All right, this is Sirach 25 and let's go to verse 10. Now let's go to here. This is Sirach 5 and 10. Sirach 5 and verse 10. It says, be steadfast in thy understanding, and let thy words be of the same. Be swift to hear, and let thy life be sincere, and with patience give answer. So you got to have patience in this, man. And let your words be the same. So if you got two that ain't walking together, it ain't going to work, man. Amos 3 and 3 says you that, man. It tells you that, look, how can two walk together unless they be agreed? So there's disagreement, and that disagreement led to blows, man. And then led to the cops coming, man. You know, so that shows you the fruits of unity camps. So with that, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Karkadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, by Hashem Karkadash. Shalom, Akim, to the next time. Keep faith, keep fighting, keep maintaining. And man, we're in the time of the end. Shalom.